what I'd like to do, what I'm planning on doing at the beginning of every class is to go over all of the materials that we'll be working with during the session. And that way, if people like you, Sarah, want to do, watch the video and do the project at another time, then you'll know all of the things to have on hand ahead of time. So I'm going to bring over all of the things that we'll be doing today. And I'm going to spotlight the my demo screen. So what we have here today is we're going to be working with the magnetic art. And in your pack that says, well, the date, May 6th, you should have just a few things. You should have some of these, the colors, the painted tape colors. And you'll have two of these are just pieces of foam core that I've cut up. And you have two magnets. And these magnets have the peel-off backing, so it's sort of the same as the tape. And we'll be putting that on the other side of the foam core that we'll be decorating. And then after we do that, if you have...
We're having trouble hearing you because of an echo. We're having trouble hearing you because of an echo.
Thank you for
the other thing. Yeah, the other thing is that your other computer thing.
You can mute your other one.
Yeah.
I did mute the other one. Let me just see.
Oh, USB. Yep, that's better.
That's better.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Huh.
Definitely.
I don't know what I did, but thank you for interrupting me and telling me that you couldn't hear very well. Do that again if for some reason we have a problem.
Okay, anytime.
Okay, thank you. So we'll be working with the magnetic art, and you'll have your magnetic.
Hi, Ed.
I'm still hearing it, Kathy.
Yeah.
You're still hearing the echo? Oh,
Yeah.
oh dear. How is it now?
I'm trying to I think it's when you have two computers going, and that happens when both of them are going at once. So you have to mute
gotta
one.
mute the audio.
Okay, I couldn't hear you, but I saw a thumbs up. But do you have the echo again?
It's echoey again.
Well, I don't know what to do. Okay, we're not going to use the demo screen. I'm going to sign off because there must be a problem with that. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to do a low-tech thing. And when I show you my demo, I'm just going to go like that and just change how my camera is angling. This is better, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So again, for the third time, we're going to have our magnetic canvas. We'll have some of our magnetic shapes, the fraglets. We have two pieces of foam core, and we have two magnets that will go on the back of it once we decorate it. And then we have these colors. And these colors I chose very specifically because I want to talk a little bit about color harmonies and color theory a little bit. And I'm going to show you the color wheel in just a bit. So also, if you want to be cutting up some of your shapes, which is what I'll be doing, if you had some scissors, that would be great. And but you don't need scissors. You can actually tear your shapes and peel off the backing and do your decoration that way. And then if you want,
later on. One of the things about these magnetic backings, you know, this is, we're going to be working today with this particular color, which is sort of the yellowish orange color. But if you ever wanted to have a different color background, you can just put a piece of paper over it and the magnet will keep that piece of paper in place. So if you, I just wanted to point that out, that if you ever want to do a design and you're tired of the yellow background, you can take any colored paper, including any of the paper that's in your activity pack here, to cover it up and then use that as a different colored background. So I'm going to show you one of the things that I really love doing when I have scraps of my painted tape, and I have lots of them. I have little strips, and I never like to have anything go to waste, so I save them all. And then what I do is I wrap them up on these little pieces of foam core. So here's just some examples of what I do with the scraps so that nothing goes to waste. And I'll show you what these look like on the magnetic backing. So as you see, we have black, we have orange, and we have purple. And you'll also have green if you want. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And before we start actually doing it, I just wanted to show you why we're going to be using these colors. And I'm going to share my screen just for a bit. And I showed this to you last week, I think. But this is the color wheel. You may have seen color wheels before. Basically, what a color wheel does is it shows you, you know, how the colors can be mixed and what order the colors go in. And these are secondary colors. So the secondary colors are the colors, like the main colors are red and yellow and blue. And the secondary colors are the ones that are in between those. So if you mix red with blue, you get purple. If you mix blue with yellow, you get green. And if you mix yellow with red, you get orange. And those colors, when they're put next to each other, they really set each other off in a really dynamic way. They sort of make things pop. And I think that they also look fabulous along with a black background. And so that's why today we're going to be working with those colors. And eventually, when we start painting, we're going to start painting a little bit more in a couple of weeks and doing more painting over the summer. And we'll have some exercises in mixing colors so that you, well, it's a fun exercise. So I'm always going to talk a little bit about color because I just love it. So why don't we start? And I will do a demonstration. Do you all have your materials with you?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to turn my screen down so that you can see what I'm doing down here. And now I can't see you because my screen is, I can't see my screen. So speak up if you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you again, I think I mentioned this at one of the other classes that we did where we used this painted tape. But the painted tape, it cuts very easily. And if you peel off from where you can see the white part, it's fairly easy to get a hold of it and to peel it off. And what I do before I put the tape on is I peel off the backing. That's the part that covers the sticky part. And then I start I start wrapping. What I'm doing is I'm just wrapping these colors in any random way that I like. I like to alternate the colors. If you just take a look, I'm going to take this yellow orange color here. And it doesn't have to be in stripes. Actually, what I'll do with this one is I'll do a little swirly one, a little swirly cut. And I'm going to peel it off. And then I'm going to layer it just a little bit over the other color. And then I just wrap it around the edge like that. And then I just keep on going. You can use any color you like. As you know, there's yellow and orange and green and a little bit of maybe a sort of a teal color. And just have fun cutting or tearing. You can tear. When you tear, you get a little bit of a different effect. I don't know if you can see this, but you'll have a little bit of edge of white. Can you see that? And you have more than enough color you should have enough color to wrap both of these things. The other thing that you can do is you can start by taking just one color. Let's say if I take this teal color, you can peel it off and you can put just that one color on first to make sure that you have covered up the background. And then you can add the shapes after. So, does anybody have any questions about that? No? Okay, good. All right, well, while you get working on that, I'm going to see if I can figure out what's wrong with my speakers so that I don't get the echo. And when you're done with that, we'll go to the next step. But take your time and enjoy it.
Teacher.
Okay, well, then it's happened.
Did you fix it?
I'm going to do a sound check again. Can you hear me without any problem? Thank you.
I don't know if Alyssa can hear you or not. Alyssa, can you hear Kathy? Yes? Okay.
Thank you.
How's your day so far?
How's my day?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good. I went to the dollar store this morning to get some more supplies. I just love the dollar store. So,
Yeah, I like the dollar store too.
yeah.
Going to an appointment today.
I'm sorry, to what?
Appointment
Appointments?
for a med check.
Uh-huh.
It's at 3 and at 3 is my computer time.
Uh-huh.
But I have counseling at 4. Then I have Zumba at 6
Wow.
tonight. So I have a lot of things to do.
It sounds like it. Sounds like a busy day going from one thing to the next to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this hour that you're spending here will help you sort of relax into the day.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hi, John.
Hey,
Hi, John.
how's it going, guys? Sorry I'm so late.
No problem. We've been having a lot of technical difficulties here. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties.
Oh my.
So I'm still trying to fix the fact that I have a microphone on one of my cameras, and I think it's picking up too much noise, and so there's been a bug. So I'm covering it up.
So what delightful room in your space are you in now?
This is my studio.
Oh, this is the studio at Tip Top?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got that raw brick motif behind you.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Time I'll give a tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's very
went to
right
the
now. I'll
top
have to
before.
clean it up.
What's that, Hannah?
I went to the top before.
Oh, you have
Yeah,
been?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
A lot of our participants love Tip Top pottery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice to see your face. I've only seen your mask. So,
Continue to brake for 11 minutes to exit 13. State Route 10, Grantham, Croydon.
so John,
John's on.
John, what we're doing today, because I have technical difficulties, I have to go back and forth in terms of my screens.
Yeah.
But we are working with, we're doing the magnetic art. with,
Nice.
Orange, yellow background, and we're working with colors that are, I was talking about secondary colors. And so we're working with these colors. And what we're doing is we're starting off by wrapping this foam core so that we'll have like a 3-dimensional magnet that we can,
Cool.
yeah, do our own design and then wrap, by wrapping the painted tape art on it, we'll get a design that will put a magnet on the backing, and we'll add to our palette of colors of the magnetic art.
Yeah, I love those colors.
So, how's everybody doing?
Well,
Are we ready for the next step, or are you still wrapping your colors? Okay, Kate, you've got yours done, it looks like.
Yep.
Oh, that looks great, Kate.
Yeah.
Thank-
How about the rest of you?
I did one.
You did one, okay. Well, take your time. I can wait a few more minutes, and while I'm talking, iPhone, that's all I see, but I don't know your name.
That's Ed.
Hi, Ed. It's
Oh,
nice
yeah.
to see you. I'm
Hey, Ed.
Catherine. And I think, did you sign on once before? I'm not sure if I met you.
I think
Sorry,
he's muted.
you're on mute.
What do you think, Ed? Is this your first arts and crafts class?
Hi, Ed.
Painting rocks right now because we ain't got anything else, but
Oh,
we're trying to
okay.
use your colors,
Great.
yellow and orange,
And
Oh,
green.
made like a turquoise color. My name's Carl.
Hi, Carl. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, he's keeping
So-
busy anyway.
Oh, Nisa, that's beautiful. How about you, Alyssa? I can't see very well. Oh, now I can see a little bit better. How are you doing?
Are
You're all-
you good?
Okay.
Hi,
So-
Carl. Hi, Ed.
So, if you're all ready to put the magnet on the backing, I'm not done with mine because I've been fiddling with my technology here, but I'll use this shape. Mine's purple and white and orange yellow. So the backing for this is about the same size. It's a little bit smaller,
Oh, nice.
the magnet. And I'm going to show you a trick for making sure that when you put it on, that it lines up. And let me see. I'm going to do it in front of the screen. Let me spotlight myself so that you can see as close up as you can. So here's the magnet. And I'm going to peel off. Sometimes it takes a little while to find the backing, to peel off the back. But you're not going to peel it off all the way. You're just going to peel it off just a little bit. So this part is very, very sticky. And then what you'll do is find the back of the design. This is the back. This is my back. So this is my front. And without sticking it down, just line it up. And see, because I didn't peel the whole thing off, I can still sort of move it around until I get it so that it's centered. And now when I get it the way I like it, I can push down on the part that's sticky. And then I can lift up
Is it bendable? Oh, yeah.
the bottom,
Look at that.
I can pull it off, and I'll know that it will be in the same position that it was when I put it on.
That's great.
So this is a trick that that I use for the masking tape. I use it for when I put the magnets on. I use it for anything that's double stick, and including double stick tape. So, and then I'm gonna put it on my background.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'll stop spotlighting myself right now so that I can see what you're doing. And then we can go to the next step. Ed, I'm not sure if you are familiar with this magnetic art, since this is the first time that you've been in my class. Were you early on, were you able to pick up a kit of supplies that had this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to get a kit out to Ed, and he never really reached out to me. He actually, I think Ed started attending right after we got the kits out to everybody. So.
Oh, okay. Well, do we have any more of the magnetic kits?
I don't believe so.
No, we don't.
We don't. Okay. Well, I will see if I can make up one. Ed, are you planning on coming to some of these? Because we're going to be doing a lot of the magnetic art.
Yes, I'll come.
It's fabulous. So let me just tell you a little bit about this magnetic art. So the kit of the magnetic art includes, this piece, which holds magnets in place. And then there's a tray of colors. Whoops.
Kathy, the echo is back.
Yeah, the echo.
Yeah, and the different colored pieces, that's Kathy hand painted all of them, and then we cut them into different shapes to make kind of an artistic collage on the magnet board.
Yeah. So these magnets, you can take them off, and you can cut them, but you can also just take them off and do designs. Oh, I hear the echo. And you can continue, and you can just keep playing with them and take them off, put them on, move them around, and do as many designs as you want.
That's awesome.
All right. Does everybody have the, put the magnet on the back? Okay. Everybody, but now what we can do is we can start playing with these designs that we just created, and take your magnetic backing. And Ed, this is being recorded. I don't know if you know that we record all of these sessions, and they're put on the Spark Facebook page, so that after you get your kit, you can do this or any other things that we've done. So what I'm going to have you do is put your designs that you just did on. One or two. And then looking at your tray of colors. So everybody has their own unique tray of colors. But find the colors that are either green, orange, or purple. We're just going to work with those colors if you have them. And remember that you can put them side by side, but you can also layer them. You can put them on top of each other. I was going to play music, but since we're having all of these problems already, I think you need to imagine some music in your head right now, because I'm afraid I'm going to make it even more complicated. So I'm going to
That's fine.
okay. So I'm just going to give you some time to play with the colors and shapes, and then we can share on screen what we've done. Also, remember that if you have scissors, so I have this big long strip here that I happen to have on my tray, and these magnetic pieces can very easily be cut with scissors.
Cool.
Or if you don't like using scissors, or if you like the feeling of ripping something, you don't have as much control over it, but let me put a piece of white behind this so you can see. This is has a nice jagged edge. Oh, nice, Kate. But you can also just tear the pieces as well. So you don't just have to use scissors, and you get a different effect by doing that. But the whole point of this art form is to just play and not worry about what you do, because you know that you can always undo it if you want.
Healthy.
How's it coming, Nisa?
Good.
Nice. How about everyone else? What are you guys thinking of this project?
What do you think?
That's beautiful.
Nice job, Kate. I'm doing well, Hannah. Thank you.
You're playing with colors.
Very cool, Kate. Are you enjoying watching them do this, Ed? I find it interesting how everyone does it slightly differently.
Yeah, I'm just kind of tinkering around here.
Well, that's the whole point. I like that word, tinkering. I call it fiddling, but it's the same idea.
Yeah.
I like that word too, tinkering. I think it's pretty awesome. Everybody's doing the artwork. To see
Ed, can I see well, maybe they're not dry, but if your rocks are dry, could I see some of the colors that you've been painting? Oh, nice.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh,
Very cool. I love it.
Awesome.
That's awesome, Ed. Very colorful. Ooh, that one's pretty
Awesome,
too.
Ed.
color. It's like an olive
Ooh.
green, right? Did you mix yellow and green to get that?
Colors.
I love that color.
It's like a turquoise. He mixed blue with yellow, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
In green.
And green.
Then green.
Oh, nice.
And I noticed that you didn't mix it completely, so you can still see a hint of the other colors that you used. And that's really a very effective, has a very effective appearance.
Yeah.
He's gonna give it another coat when it dries.
Yeah.
Cool. And as you spray it afterwards too, get outside somewhere, people can find it too.
Yeah, you use the Mod Podge finishing spray, Sarah.
Yeah.
Um, And actually, that reminds me, not that you need to do this, Ed, but at the end of this class, I'm going to talk about what we're going to do next week, which is about using organic things to make a collage. I mean, like a mosaic. And one of the things that you can use in it are stones. So,
Oh, that's cool. So you already got ahead of us there, Ed, huh?
Yeah.
I hear a lot of ugly.
You know, it'd be cool to get to try to make like a modern art version of Sparky in magnet art.
I want to see you do it, John.
Yeah.
Awesome idea, John.
And I want you to do it too. Oh, John, we can do it together.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Ooh, or we could make a competition out of it and see who can do the most creative magnet Sparky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's all do it. We can all do it and do it together as a race. Who can win and set up teams together? People can work in teams.
Oh, Sarah's bro.
Just taking it up a notch.
Yeah. We're getting a little extra competitive.
That's
on.
me.
I don't know. I don't do well with competition. I don't do well with competition. I start getting anxious and then I can't be creative.
No, Kathy, you be judging it.
Oh boy, I don't like
You're a
judging.
judger.
I don't know.
I
When it
think
comes
you're good at it.
to creativity, what I like to do is I like to see what everybody's done and point out what things that they've done that I think are fabulous.
Cool.
That's my favorite part of doing art stuff too.
We
Yeah.
think Ed could be the judge.
I feel like it gives a beautiful window into everyone's soul to see what they create.
Yes.
And the first person I thought of when I said window into the soul was Nisa, of course, with her stained glass themed art.
Yeah,
She's
right.
got a very colorful window.
I think Nisa
into
wins
her soul.
that. Wins that nickname. And there's John with his artsy side.
Yeah, everyone's got an art side.
There's John's artsy side too.
I do love
Oh,
art.
Carmen's just sleeping. Carmen's sleeping right now. Oh, dogs. Oh, they're cute. We could have Edge Judge instead.
Do you know the shoes that have Nike on them? This kind of looks like it.
Oh,
That's cool, Kate.
Oh yeah,
That's
the Nike swoop.
cool, Kate.
That's
And
funny.
isn't it Reebok if you flip it over?
That's so cool, Kate.
Kate,
I
can you
love
put,
that.
is that a magnet or is that a shape that you cut?
It's magnet, I found.
Can you put it on the background, on the magnetic background, so I can see?
Kate's pretty creative.
Ooh,
Oh, that's pretty, Kate.
I love that. Beautiful. Okay, so here's what I want to do. For those of you who have done something that you want to show, just like you did, Kate, but I'd love to get a screenshot. So I'm going to spotlight you. And can you hold it up again?
Okay. I'm just going to.
Lovely.
Oh, I love it, Kate.
Thanks.
Kate's nickname is Artistic. Artistic? Yes.
Thanks, Hannah.
Okay. Ed, I saw you hanging something up, but I didn't have you spotlighted. So hold on a sec and let me. Oh, can you do that again? I'm not fast enough. I just love those colors. I love the fact that that orange is like right on top of that green. That's just fabulous. Thank you. Do you have another one while I have you spotlighted?
That one up.
What a beautiful teal and blue and beautiful. I see that you're fairly prolific. Is that all of the art behind you? Is that all the art that you've done?
See?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now, yeah.
Wow,
He has a lot.
that's great. That reminds me, so maybe sometime, maybe this summer, after we've been together for a couple of times and you have saved up some of your favorite art, we could have a little art show. And you could bring, I don't know, choose 4 or 5 of your favorite things. You can, show and tell.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
How are you doing, John? Oh, beautiful. Okay, let me spotlight you so I can get a good screenshot. Pull it back just a tad.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Kind of an abstract piece.
Yeah, well, Prideless is really good for abstract. And you know, I like the way you have that teal triangle piece that's sort of going along the edge of the black line.
Yeah, the black line on the painting, the backboard, I thought would be cool to have it there.
Yeah, yeah. How are you doing, Alyssa? You've been quiet. Are you still working?
Yeah, watching.
You're watching? Okay.
I'm also watching too.
You're also watching. Okay.
It'd be cool to get different like shape punches. Like I know they sell them for scrapbooking, like heart punches and circle and triangle punches and
Exactly. So I have the dollar store sometimes has, you know, these are just regular hole punches.
the standard hole punch. Yeah.
And these will work for both the paper and the magnet. It's a little hard. It's pretty small to try and peel off the backing of the paper tape, but it's fabulous for magnets. And
Bunch, yeah.
and I also use. Oh, you're already there. So Ed, when you get your Fraglets kit, the magnetic kit, if you like cutting out dots, which I love to do, I'll show you what you can do with the dots on the magnet. I'm cutting some up right now.
Yeah, it's a bigger one.
His is bigger. So one of the things I like about the dots on the magnets, on the magnetic backing, is that you can easily move them around and just, sort of make a line with them.
Make a letter.
You can make you can do almost anything. You can, put it as an accent.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The other thing about the magnetic canvases is that you don't have to stay within the lines. So you can do a design, and as long as some part of it is, is on this magnetic part, you can have things go off the edge.
That's cool.
So we only have about 10 minutes left. So what I'd love to do is to see, Nisa, how are you doing? Can I get a photograph of what you've been working on? Okay. One of the things about the magnetic art is it's always a work in progress. You know the term, a work in progress, meaning that it's never totally finished.
Exactly.
And if you like the way it looks, you can take a picture of it, and that's permanent. But if you want to do something, you can always do something.
You can clear the canvas and start over.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Hey, Marie.
Hi.
Not again, Ree. Hi, Ree.
Mute yourself, Hannah.
What?
Marie, we're wrapping up our magnetic art session, and in just a minute, after I get a picture, Nisa's work in progress.
You're done?
Yeah.
All right.
Done already?
Okay, let me spotlight you so I can get a picture.
Drum roll.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Oh, wow.
That is beautiful.
I love how you
So
wrap
nice.
the tape around them, Nisa. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
you.
Can you hold it up one more time? The picture that I got was a little blurry.
Can you hold it up a little straighter, hon? And pull back a little. There you go.
Great. Great. Thank you.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah, it is. It's so creative.
Thank you.
No problem. It's like art.
Yeah.
So I want to double check and make sure that for all of the pictures that I've taken, that it's okay that if I post them
Yeah.
on
Yes.
the website? Is that
Yeah.
okay? All right.
Be
I
awesome.
always want to be sure that I have your permission. I do take your pictures off. I usually crop off the identifying pictures. I'll just do the art, and I do
Sure.
that just in case people want their privacy to be respected. So
Kathy, have you ever thought about painting a background for the backing of a magnetic art kit that looks kind of like galaxy or purple nebulous galaxy, and then you could do planets and stars on the background out of magnets?
Well, I have done some like that. But this reminds me, and you might not have been on when I was talking to people about this, but let me take my, so now I have a blank canvas, and I was mentioning that, you know, if you don't want that, if you're tired of that background and you want a different background, like what you suggested, John, having something that's, well, that's different, like a nice
Base.
So let me show you what you can do. So I have these 2 pieces of paper.
Oh.
That's from, you know, your tablet that I included in the kit from a month or so ago.
Then you can just tape those down.
Yeah, let me just show you. That I'm trying to work fast here.
Just take your time.
So,
Oh, look at that. You have a whole new background.
right. So I've just taken this piece
Oh, yeah.
and this piece, and all I need is one magnet to hold it in place.
Ah, that's cool.
So you can always create another background. You could use, so for example, you could also, like, let's say that there's a beautiful photograph in a magazine that you like, you know, you're looking at Vermont Life, or, you know, you're looking at some magazine that has a beautiful background that you love. You can just cut that out and put it on and then do your design over it.
And you could do like a cool design in front of like a jungle tree landscape.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another idea. That's another idea. Maybe sometime what I'll have you do is I'll give you a warning. We'll probably do this in July or August, and have you look at magazines or, you know, recyclable,
Definitely.
and cut out pictures that you really like, and then you can use those as the backgrounds, and then add your art to that with the magnetic art.
I would try to make a little magnetic monkey if I had a forest background, you know.
Oh,
Or
a
you,
magnet monkey.
or you could cut out a monkey and
Yeah.
stick it on with a magnet with just 2 eyes. You could put two eyes on that monkey with the magnets, and
Or make a little magnetic cloth.
right, I mean, the sky's the limit.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I have, I think I have all of the pictures of the art that was created today, and we only have 4 minutes left. So I just want to give you a preview of what we're going to be working on next week. And this is the kit
ooh, am I gonna do that?
that will,
And you guys will have to get these kits at my place.
Look, John has been very, has been a lifesaver by being willing to hold the supplies. So next week, we're going to be doing something like this.
Cool.
And what it is,
Cool beans, man.
It is cool.
these are beans and almonds. So what you'll have in your kit is you'll have a big thing of glue, like Elmer's glue, and save that when you're done, because we're going to be using that for a lot of things. on this
Yeah.
site. And then you'll have a piece of, actually the design is going to be white cardboard, not black. So you have a piece of, you know, pretty sturdy cardboard.
Nice.
And then I have put into packages different colored beans. So we have red beans, black beans, colored beans, and then I think you have a couple almonds. But if you want to add more to it, I was telling Ed earlier that you can put not very big stones. You don't want the stones to be too much bigger than a walnut, okay? Because, but if you see some stones that you really like that you want to put onto that, bring those with you. And we'll be working on that next week. So
Definitely.
that's the plan. Does anybody have any questions?
No, exactly.
No.
Sounds like fun. So if you guys want to get your art kits, the only person who has an art kit so far is Kate over there.
Yeah, me and Brandy Allen will go to John's.
Yeah, you'll have to give me a call or text me, and we'll set up a time for you to come by.
I know where you live.
Yeah, you do.
Actually, I don't have the art kit. I do have the kit for Friday.
Oh, you don't have
I
the
know
art
where
kit?
you live.
I don't have it yet.
Nope.
Okay.
My mom said nope.
So,
Yeah, we only just put them together at my place earlier this week. So
Ed, did you have your hand up? Did you want to say something?
Yes.
Yeah.
go ahead, buddy.
I just want to say also,
Look at a magnet.
You want to get the
also wanna
magnet
say
kit?
what-
Are you saying you want to get the magnet kit?
Yeah, you do, right?
yeah.
Cool.
What I
Okay.
was going to say also was, how many miles from here from there?
You want to
How
know how far you are from John?
From where you are.
Oh, from the Tip Top building?
Yeah.
Well, the Tip Top building is. Have you ever been to Tip Top Pottery, Ed?
Yeah, we've been there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the building. She's just in the back part of the building where they have studios.
Yeah, I'm upstairs on the second floor.
Okay,
What level?
two.
I'm on the second floor. But since you, maybe John, what I could do is I could drop off another art kit of the Fraglets at your
Sure.
so that
Yeah.
Ed just has to go to one place.
Yeah, that would be easier.
It'd be easier for you, I think. So maybe we can make arrangements after this class and figure out when I can drop that off.
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ed, I'm right across from the Lebanon Jiffy Mart with the Dunkin' Donuts and Subway, and
Oh,
like
yeah, you're
literally,
right across.
yeah, right across from that and the Steve's Pet Shop. So, I'm about a block and a half from the new Spark Center. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's where the old Hirsch's used to be.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty local.